So this is a very quick word that I'm going to release. And as always, take this word back to the Lord, pray about it, make sure that this is your word. This is for you. This is what God is speaking to you. But it's very quick, and I'm going to reference some scriptures that I want you all to read on your own time. But yes, I'm going to hop right into this. Okay. And so the title of this word, I think I'm going to title it Faith Rewards. Okay. Faith Rewards. And the way that God spoke it to me, he dropped this in my spirit, right? Your faith rewards, right? He is giving out faith rewards, aka his promises, right? What he promised you. This is your season to receive your reward. But he's also speaking, right, that your faith is what rewards you. Okay. So I noticed that he had me I posted two other just like little small teachings on our faith, right? Just like a refresher with some scripture in between the last few prophetic words that I posted. And I feel like it was just a reminder, right, of where God is transitioning his people into. We have to remain in faith. And then also prayer, okay? Remaining in constant prayer. Okay, so for whomever this word is for, you have given so much, okay? You have given so much. This could be physical. This could be spiritual, like praying, serving, whatever, however that looks for you, right? You have given so much, and this is your season for those to give to you, right? By the favor of God, by the grace of God, by the mercies of God, God is pouring into you, right? He gave me this imagery as I was studying into this word of just like an open palm, like just having your hands open to receive. Okay, so you are in a season where you are getting ready to receive God's favor, your rewards, whatever he has promised you, promises, right? I've spoken about miracles, which he just confirmed to me again right before I hopped on here. And so he gave me Luke 6:38, right? Give and it will be given to you. They will pour into your lap a good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, with no space left for more. This is the Amplified. For with the standard of measurement you use when you do good to others, it will be measured to you in return. God is returning to you, right? The same measure that you have given. You are now in a season where you are going to see that given back to you. People are going to pour into you, okay? Such a good word. So also, you may have been hearing the Lord or seeing signs that he is speaking to you rest, right? Rest or restoration. I've been speaking about those words, right? And so God is entering his people, or you are entering in a season with the Lord where you are entering into the Lord's rest, okay? But it's important, in order for us to enter into God's rest, we enter into God's rest by faith. So I saw the connection of why he was having me put those refreshers of our, faith, why we have to remain in faith, because Hebrews 4, I'm going to read it really quick. It says, therefore, since the promise of entering his rest still stands, let us be careful that none of you be found to have fallen short of it. For we also have had the good news proclaimed to us, just as they did. But the message they heard was of no value to them, because they did not share the faith of those who obeyed. Now we who have believed enter that rest, just as God said, so I declared on oath in my anger, they shall never enter my rest. And yet his works have been finished since the creation of this world. For somewhere he has spoken about the seventh day in these words. On the seventh day, God rested from all his works. And again, in the passage above, he says, they shall never enter my rest. Therefore, since it still remains for some to enter that rest, and since those who formerly had the good news proclaimed to them, they did not go in because of their disobedience. God again set a certain day, calling it today. This he did when a long time later he spoke through David, as in the passage already quoted. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts. Continue to walk in faith. Continue to listen out for the Lord's voice. Listen out for the Lord's instruction, and do what he tells you to do. Okay? In addition to that, there was a message that he had given me about continuing to pray. It was through Psalms 91. He showed this to me. This is not a time for any of us to stop praying and to stop covering ourselves, our, family, our, finances, everything in prayer, right? Pray without ceasing. Before you leave your house, before you go anywhere, continue to pray, and to remain in a state of prayer. Also, he confirmed this word about disobedience and entering his rest in faith through Psalms 95. So read that when you have a chance. It's not too long of a scripture. Regardless, still read it. But it talks about remaining in a state of praise, right? A state of rejoicing in the Lord, and not hardening your heart, right? Do not get to a place where now you're like, well, I don't like the set of instructions that God is having me do, or you're just completely losing faith, right? You're not believing. Okay. And so back to the title, right? The whole theme of this word, faith rewards, right? He is giving rewards based off of your faith. And he is also speaking that your faith brings you your rewards, aka his promises to you. So Hebrews 11 verse 6 says, but without faith, it is impossible to walk with God and please him. For whoever comes near to God must necessarily believe that God exists and that he rewards those who earnestly and diligently seek him. Okay, so that is the word. So again, whoever this word is for, do not lose faith, right? You have a promise that the Lord has spoken to you. You have many promises, right? Perhaps that the Lord has spoken to you. You've been walking by faith. This is your season of redemption. That word just came to me. This is your season of redemption in the Lord. This is your season of redemption. This is your season to see the rewards that your faith brings, right? To be poured into. And I am so confident in the Lord that God is faithful to do it. Okay, so that is the word, and I will see y'all in my next video.